Hello, this is the Watchdog, and welcome back to Fun with Watches. If watches weren't fun, you'd only need one. Today, we're going to review the Measure MS2137G wheel watch. I thought I was going to do an unboxing video, but we had a snowstorm here, and the mail was not delivered. So much for their through rain, through sleet, through snow motto, huh? Let's start with the wrist check. I'm wearing this Playdin V358 large second chronograph, and Greg was wearing my Liege LG89127. Grogu said that Han Solo is upset because elections are coming up and Princess Leia is running for Chancellor of the New Republic, and he doesn't want her to run. The princess told Han that now that Ben is at the Jedi Academy, she has nothing to do. He said, "How about taking up knitting? You can knit me a sweater." She said, "I'll knit you a straitjacket." All right, let's take a look at the watch. Comes in this box. And we have the instructions, but the instructions don't tell you how to set this watch. So these instructions are useless other than the fact that I guess it's also your warranty card. And here is the watch. This is the first watch on my channel where the digit display is analog. Instead of LCD or LED digits lit up electronically, we have wheels of digits moved electronically with the timing done by a quartz crystal. What is the advantage of such a mechanism? Absolutely no advantage whatsoever, but it is different and fun. Not a watch I would recommend as a one and only, but a conversation piece for us watch collectors who can't afford Swiss luxury conversation pieces. When I first unboxed this, I thought Measure was out of their minds as the minute counter went up to 99 instead of 59, and I visually observed minutes above 59, making me think this was completely useless as a timekeeping device. After a little research, I discovered you had to set the home 12 o'clock position so the watch would know where 0 was so it could skip the minutes above 59. This watch comes in 3 different colorways and 2 different strap options. If you don't like the cream colored dial that I have, there is also blue or brown. If you don't want a leather strap, there is also a mesh bracelet, but for some reason you can't get the mesh bracelet with blue. I chose it on the leather strap, but unfortunately the strap is a lot lighter than it is in the ad. The watch is 42.8 millimeters if you measure at the bezel, but 44.8 millimeters if you measure at the case. 52.8 millimeters lug to lug, and it's 17 millimeters thick, including this dome crystal. Has a 22 millimeter lug width and weighs 82 grams on the supplied leather strap. The bezel is the same coated material as the case, and I don't even know if it's separate or not, probably not. And then we have the dial. The dial is a cream colored. It says Measure, and then it says chronograph up top. This is not a chronograph, so I don't know what they're talking about there. And then it has indices, but these indices are purely for decoration because there are no hands. And so I guess it's nice that they're there. I think it does add to the watch. I think it would look a lot plainer if they weren't there. And then we have the hour indicator on the left. As you can see, it's 8 o'clock. And then we have the minute indicator on the right. As you can see, it's 8:57. There are no seconds. And when you go to set this watch, there's no way to set it to the precise minute because there are no seconds. So you're kind of at the luck of where you're at. But nobody buys a watch like this for accuracy. And as you can see, there is no date. And there's also no crown, but we have the 4 different pushers. And as you can see, these pushers are not lock pushers. You only get 30 meters of water resistance here. Please don't take this watch swimming. You wouldn't want to take this nice leather strap swimming anyway. But you should be able to wash your hands just fine with it, and that's about it. And anyway, the top left pusher, if you hold it down for 2 seconds, it sets you to set the home position mode. And it tells you where the home position is. As you can see, I have it set to 12. When I first got this watch, it wasn't set to 12, and that's why the minutes seemed all funky. So anyway, once you get it there, then you can use this pusher to change the hour, and then you can use these pushers to change the minute and the seconds. And if you don't do it soon enough, though, it switches back automatically. And there we are back at the normal time thing. And as you can see, too, we're at 59 here, and we're going to switch over to 9 o'clock real soon. So let's go ahead and watch that. I might go ahead and edit out some time between there, but we want to see that it definitely does not go to 60. It goes back to 0. So let's just watch this. There we go. As you can see, it does not do minutes above 59. It goes to 0. That's why you have to set the home position so it knows when to do that. Then when you need to set the time, then you press the bottom pusher for 2 seconds. And then it puts you into time set mode. And as you can see, this pusher moves the hour. This pusher moves the minutes, and this pusher moves the 10 minutes. Then once you're done, just press this top one, and then you're done. Then I don't know why it has to go through this little rigmarole, but it does. Okay, now you're back into normal mode. The crystal is domed glass, and for some reason it's tinted. I don't know why. Maybe it's an AR coating, but as you can see, there's plenty of reflection, and it's glass, so you wouldn't need AR coating anyway. But I don't know why they tinted the crystal. I hate it. I hate the fact that they tinted the crystal, and that's why I'm not going to recommend this watch at the end of this review. Now, if you like tinted crystals, and then go ahead, buy this watch. I don't like this tinted crystal at all. The whole purpose of a crystal is just to protect the watch dial so you can look at it, and you want it to be as clear as possible. You don't want it to be obscured. So why would they do that? I don't know. It's mind-boggling. It's just incredibly dumb. I don't know why they did that. Then we have the case. The case is just a simple, looks like it's coated. It's an alloy. You're not going to get steel at this price. And it does the job. It's fine. It's a little thick, but I think this watch needs some thickness just because of the whole wheel thing. You just couldn't make it thinner because of the wheels. So that's just the reality of this watch design. You're just going to have a thick case because of it. Then we have the case back. The case back is a press on, and it also has the instructions of the watch. The instructions, though, were a little bit vague, so I had to look them up on somebody else's website, and I found the instructions. That's how I learned to set the home position. And this is a press-on case back. You only get 30 meters. There's the little notch for the tool. And one thing I was wondering, this must put a serious drain on the battery moving these wheels. So I was just wondering how long the battery was going to last. So I went ahead and popped the case to see how big the battery was. And to my surprise there, you have 2 batteries. So I guess that's how they handle the fact that it's moving these wheels. It puts an extra battery in there. So hopefully it lasts as long as a single battery watch usually does. But I don't know. I'm not going to keep this watch long enough to tell you. Then I don't know what the movement is. Of course, it's quartz, and it moves these wheels. So it's got to be some kind of custom thing. And it's not important. Then we have the strap. I like the strap. This is a really nice leather. It's genuine leather, says so, and I believe them. Sometimes when they say genuine leather, you don't believe them, but this one I believe them. It's thick, sturdy, comfortable. It doesn't really need a break-in period. Has 2 keepers, 1 fixed, 1 floating. And then it has a signed buckle. And this buckle is really nice too. It's nice, thick, sturdy. Has a nice finish. And the prong isn't all floppy. And then we have plenty of notches really close together so you can get a really good fit. This is a big watch. It's not a heavy watch, but it's a big watch. So you do want a good fit. So I really like the strap. One thing though, if you look at the AliExpress ad, the tan looked a lot darker than this. And I kind of would prefer the darker tan, but that's a really minor gripe. Here's the watch on my 7.5-inch wrist. It's a big, thick, chunky watch, but once again, that's just the reality of having these wheels in the watch. You're just going to have it thick and chunky. It would have been nice if the lugs were a little bit lower though, so it would wear a little bit flatter. And this leather strap is 22 millimeters and it doesn't taper at all. So it's 22 millimeters at the buckle. So if you want to get a deployant clasp for it, you need a 22 millimeter. I always recommend deployant clasp on leather straps. It just makes it easier. Plus it saves the leather. And if you look at the notches, I got 4 going out and 3 going in. So I'm about right there at the middle. So you should be able to wear this if you have a big wrist, 8.5. And once again, it's 22 millimeters if you have bigger than 8.5 and need a longer strap. What do I like about this watch? Well, it's a unique, fun design and a kind of a conversation piece. I really like this leather strap and buckle. It's really good quality for the price of this watch. And I like the fact that it has 2 batteries, so hopefully moving this wheel around won't drain the battery too quickly. What are my gripes and groans? Tinted crystal. Why? Why did they tint the crystal? I don't know. I don't like that at all. There's no way to see the watch in the dark. There's no lume on the wheels, and there's no backlight. And there's no way to set this watch precisely because there are no seconds. So when you set the minutes, you could be off by a good 30 seconds. Do I recommend this watch? If it wasn't for the tinted crystal, I would give it an astounding yes, considering the price and novelty factor. But the tinted crystal is a deal breaker for me, an asinine decision on Major's part. Oh yeah, I wanted to add this too. I joined the AliExpress affiliate program. So if you do want this watch because you don't care that the crystal's tinted and do wish to purchase it, if you click on the link in the description and buy it there, I will get a tiny commission, which will help me keep this channel going. Won't cost you anything extra. And I added a lot of those links to existing reviews I have out now. And hopefully this will combine with the advertising money I'm getting now. Hopefully this will help me keep the channel going. Well, thank you for watching my review of the Major MS2137G wheel watch, and I will be back with an unboxing video. Hopefully the mail arrives today and I get the 2 watches I was expecting yesterday. Be sure and like and subscribe to my channel. Bye.